Hello fellow YouTubers, welcome to YouTube Gaming Community. I'm your host Trouble835, and today's topic starts off from a video from Long Boys Post 1975. Losing subs on YouTube, why do people worry so much? How do I feel? This is ironically a subject I was going to talk in the near future about, and I think it depends on where you start on YouTube, how you should feel about someone worrying about subs. I think when someone first starts out, I remember many years ago when I started on YouTube, the sub count mattered to me a lot. You know, every time you got a sub, or every time you saw the same group you started with, and if they like outpaced you, you would worry you'd do something wrong. It was kind of like I remember first starting and putting up videos and getting like no views for several days. And, you know, the videos only getting like 5 views at the most at a time. And I think when you first start out, that sub count is very important. I think, you know, you want people to check out your channel. You're hoping people notice you. And it is, when you first start out especially, it is very discouraging when the sub count doesn't move at all. I'll be lying to you, even today, it is exciting when you see that someone new subscribed to your channel. For me, the excitement is simply the fact that there's someone new who could check out the links that I shout out and who could add to the conversation of the subject, like this one today. But as you go along, like now, if I lose a sub, okay. I mean, I don't even pay attention. It's like, okay, I lost a sub today. Okay. And I think some people don't put it in perspective. I personally don't like when people complain about losing subs. I think people have a right any time to unsub your channel for any reason. I mean, I know I've watched your channel for a long time, and they've never changed the way they did videos, but for some reason, there was that period of time that I just wasn't interested in anymore. And I unsubscribed to that channel. And then I went back to that channel 6 months later, and I liked that video again, and then nothing had changed. And I went back and subbed the channel again. I do think that happens. I do think sometimes it's not that the person did anything wrong. You just lose interest in those type of videos, or maybe your interests are somewhere else. I do think when people get upset when someone unsubs them because they only like a certain kind of video and they like, you're not making that video right now, so I'll resub you when you do that again. I don't think you should. I don't know why people get mad. I think that people have a right to do that, just like you do. I think, do people even think about that when they unsub the channel? I know people get upset when people unsub them, but I don't think they get upset when they unsub somebody else. I think a lot of people unsub people don't even think about it. They're just not interested. But when someone, I had a case actually, it was a long time ago, where someone, both times I unsubbed their channel, noticed and asked me why I unsubbed their channel, and they were like really freaked out. And it was just simply, one, I didn't like one direction they were going one time, and the other one, I just wasn't interested in their videos anymore. And I don't think you should worry about the sub count. I know everybody wants to like be, it's like anything, right? You want to have the best high score. You want to have you go to a site with a ranking and you want to have the best ranking. I think that is part of human nature, and I do think the sub thing is part of human nature, that you want to be up in the top tier of sub counts. It's just nature to want that. It's just nature to want to be the best at something. And I think that's where YouTube at first can get to people. Later on, if you still have a problem with the sub count not being high as you want to, I think you need to sit down and reprioritize it. I think anything on YouTube that starts to bother you, you should just walk away for a while. Go do something else and come back. Well, I think that's all I really got to say. So what do you think about losing subs on YouTube and people worrying about it? I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on it. So the next video I have is going down memory lane, and it's from Xander Skullion What I Miss About Gaming in the 90s. This is his video and WeekendGameGuy Coffee Time Gaming in the 90s, a video response to the first one. Both really good videos if you want to go back down memory lane to the 90s. How the 90s were. The resurgence of arcade games, you know, the emergence of video games getting closer and closer to the arcade versions and eventually, in some ways, in that period, taking over the arcade versions. It was me. I guess my bigger memories were probably more the early '90s than the later '90s. But really great time period to go back to. Both really good videos if you want to do that. Now, the next one is a challenge, and it is from the SegaSaturnGuy. It is SSG's Tetris Challenge. He's basically going to keep this challenge up for the whole month. If you win the challenge, which is get the highest score on Tetris, on any platform of Tetris, and the person who ends up number one with the video response and subscribe to the channel, of course, may get a prize. So basically, if you want to prove that you're the best at Tetris, make a video response to his video and go do that. The next one is, of course, up from my friend on the live cast, in the live stream, is DieAtlas79, his Unrant April 03, 2013. Another video where he talks about things that bother him, but he talks about it in such a way, it's not a rant, it's just almost like a soothing discussion, like somebody sitting down and talking to you about something, not ranting about it, but he talks about a lot of things he doesn't like, from the whole gaming network thing to Kotaku and all kinds of different stuff. Next up is ControllerPlus's custom painted airbrushed Xbox 360 controller, Minecraft version 2. This is just an awesome custom painted 360 controller with a Minecraft theme. It is really, if you like Minecraft, the creepers, just the whole aesthetic of that, this controller looks like that, and it is awesome. You really should check out the paint job of that controller. And our next video is from MetalJesusRocks. Recent game pickups, 40 games. Again, like all MetalJesusRock pickup videos, it seems to be a high number of games. And it is games from multiple different systems, from the 360, to the DS, all the way to PC gaming, especially like old Ultimate games. If you love that kind of stuff, you gotta check out, especially the old PC games with the whole cloth maps that you just don't game more. I mean, the old RPG PC games, those amazing, huge cloth maps are just awesome to see. And our next video is from Gamester81. It is Vectrex Regeneration Review. If you've never seen the Vectrex Regeneration app on the iOS, it is basically a Vectrex on your iOS that they have some homebrew and some Vectrex games. If you've not seen it, go check out his video, because he has a Vectrex next to an arcade Vectrex, and he has a review of this. If you're interested in it, check it out. And the last video was suggested by DuhMez. It is from Matt Barton, or some of you used to know him as Black Lily 8. And what he does on his channel is he does match chats. And match chats are basically finding old PC guys who made PC games or in charge of PC, game making companies, and interviewing. And this one, Matt Chat 187, Shroud of the Avatar with Richard Garriott, or someone know him as Lord Britain, because, well, basically the man who created Ultima. Very awesome video. And he also talks in this video about, of course, the new Ultima he's making right now. So check that out. You may also want to see check out Matt Chat 188 when you're done watching this video, because that video is actually the fall of SSI with the president of a company. So always really good videos. So guys, that is all we have today. I want to get it out the door for you guys. So I will see you guys all for the next YouTube Game Community on Monday. Thanks for watching.